Okay, this is my first video like this, and it feels awkward to film, but we're gonna film it anyways because I want to talk about books because I love books. I have this big stack of books that I need to read this year, and I am so excited to talk about what ones I'm going to read and see if I actually get through reading them. They're all relatively decent size, like I think there's only a couple like shorter ones, but let me tell you, it is a bad year to be a book on my shelves because I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna read them. This is my year. I have too many books that I've put off reading for too long, so we're doing it. We're catching up on the books that I haven't caught up on yet, and also just buying more because, you know, I can't help myself. Anyways, I'm just going to get straight into it and talk about what books I'm going to read this year. Well, this is my TBR. I'm going to read books that aren't on this, but these are the main ones that are like priority to me this year. Also ignore this, my nail's broken. Ow, it hurts. Okay, I'm going to start with the book that I'm currently reading. I just started it yesterday and I'm very excited to get through it. But I thought I would include it in this anyways because, you know, I'm a couple days late with this. I think a week into 2025. Whoops. Sue me. Sorry. So the first book is The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden, which I'm liking so far, but I don't know. I've been reading, I finished the Housemaid series, which I really enjoyed. I really loved Ward D. And then I read Never Lie, and it was just a bit, fingers crossed I actually like it. Because I love Frida. So the one thing that annoys me about this book now is the size of the cover. I don't know if this is an Australian thing or what, or if this is an all-round thing and we're all collectively dealing with this, but this is not okay. If you have all the rest of your books in one size, make the new one in the same size. It's just rude. Like, what? How? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Anyways, hopefully they come out with a shorter version because I will be rebuying this in the shorter version because it looks better. Okay, there's a few books in this collection that is to satisfy the inner Star Wars fan inside of me. And one of those books is The Princess and the Scoundrel, which I am so excited to read because I love Han and I love Leia, so I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. The next one is called Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. And I am just so pumped to read this because I freaking love The Nightmare Before Christmas, okay? I love it. We watch it every year, every single year, and I've had this on my shelf for like 2, maybe 3 years now, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm slack. And I keep buying books faster than I read them, so we're doing it. We're doing it this year. This next one is kind of a cool one. I won this on a giveaway for Dimmicks, which is pretty cool. I never win giveaways, so winning this, I was like, whoa, that's freaking cool. So I'm pumped to read this, and like, look at this cover. It is just stunning. It's called A Sunny Place for Shady People, which I just think is such a unique name, and it makes it sound so cool. And it's like a horror. So I won this during their Halloween giveaway. So it's going to be horror, spooky, creepy. Now here is to satisfy the inner nerd of me again. I love Game of Thrones, so of course I'm going to read Beyond the Throne. So this book is about the actor who played Hodor on Game of Thrones, his experience while working on the set of Game of Thrones, and I just think it's going to be an incredible book to read, and I just love Game of Thrones. I love it so much, so of course I'm going to read a biography. What the hell? The next 2 books are, again, Star Wars related because I just can't help myself. I can't help myself. The first one is Master and the Apprentice, which, how can you pass up Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan? Are you kidding? I meant to say no. I meant to not read this. Are you kidding? I'm so excited. I just freaking love Star Wars and I can't consume it fast enough. I just can't. And the next Star Wars one is Heir to the Empire, which is book 1 of the Thrawn trilogy, which I'm super duper duper excited to start this series as well. I've heard a lot of good things and I just cannot wait to read it and just see what the hype is about. I'm just really excited to read the Essential Legends collection. I just think, I don't know, there's so much like story that I want to know and haven't learnt about yet, so I can't wait to just read more and learn more at the same time, and just also get sucked into it again, because I can't not get sucked into Star Wars. I can't do it. I just love it so much. Okay, steering away from the Star Wars now, because I think we've had enough. I'm going to be finally reading Lightlark, because I can't stop fucking hearing about this book. I can't stop. Why is everyone talking about it? I'm going to read it and find out why. It is a beautiful cover though. Freaking gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's stunning. I understand. I understand. And then I think there's a second book. There is a second book, so that's always good. I have too many series I need to start and I don't have enough time, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm really excited, and the pages in this one are really cute. I don't want to have any spoilers, so we'll just see like the little corner bits. So cute. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what the hype is about this, and I just love fantasy as well, so this is going to be right up my alley. Fantasy, sci-fi, horror, love it. Eat it up. Love it so much. Okay, this is a if you know, you know type book, but A Curse of Krakens. I love anything Kraken related, squid, tentacle related, don't ask. But fantasy books, just, oh, love it. And I'm very excited to read this because the cover of this is just gorgeous. Like, look at that. But I'm very, very excited to read this and just, oh, there's a second book. Another series to start. Keeping on with our fantasy books, we are going to read Powerless. This is one I'm very late to the party with a lot of these books, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll read it. I'll catch up. I'll understand the hype eventually. That's fine. But yeah, Powerless, I have the whole collection up there, and I have not read any of it. But the cover is just so gorgeous. The covers of all of these books are just phenomenal. I just love how basic it is, like basic in a good way, you know, like it's minimalist, not basic, minimalist. That's the word I'm looking for. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. I love it. But yeah, I love like fantasy, like kingdom type stuff. I just think the stories and the world building is just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm excited to read a different author and their take on a fantasy like kingdom type book. So that'll be a lot of fun reading, and then also having the next two. I think there's a fourth book coming out. Got the next two, and then I'll have to get the fourth. Another special mention is Onyx Storm, which I have not got, so I'll like put it here or here somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. Anyways, that comes out in Feb, and I'm very, very excited because I just finished reading Iron Flame, and I'm so excited for Onyx Storm. Okay, next is another one that I'm very, very, very late to the party with, but Credence. I know, I've taken 10 years to get to these books, but it's okay. I'm very excited. I've heard a lot. I feel like if you're on Book Talk, you've heard a lot of this book. If you haven't read it already, you probably already know a lot about it, but I just need to read it, you know? You know when there's like a car crash and you can't look away? I feel like that's where I'm at with this book. I can't not read it. I don't know if I want to read it, but all I know is that I have to read it. And last but not least, actually no, it is least. So we've got Butcher and Blackbird, and when there is a page and a bit of trigger warnings, sign me up. Let me read it. And I know there's a second book as well, so that's even better. But yes, if there's trigger warnings, I don't even need to read those trigger warnings. I'm picking up the book and it's coming home with me. So I'm very, very excited to read this. And I was surprised. I think I bought this in Kmart. Why? Kmart's going to start selling Haunting Adeline soon. I wouldn't be opposed, but it feels like a dangerous game. I don't know what this book is about, but with the trigger warnings, I feel like it's a dangerous game selling this in Kmart. So yes, that was my TBR for 2025. There is going to be a lot of books consumed and read during this year because I plan on reading every single day, which I have not broken my streak yet, so I'm doing pretty well. I also have a book channel in my Discord if that is something that you're interested in. We can chat about books that we've read, what we're waiting for, upcoming releases, all of that fun stuff. I know I will probably be yapping away when Onyx Storm comes out because I'm just fucking pumped. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.